just give it a break.
If someone was breaking into your house and I came over to help you, would you tell me just give it a break? No, he's only raping my wife. He's only slitting my daughter's throat. Would you tell me to just give it a break? Would you tell me to just give it a break?
Why are you out here?
Because babies are being murdered here. That's why we're out here.
They're little fetuses. They're like single cell.
You know what the word fetus means? And they're not single cell. They're never single cell after conception. They're human beings.
Right,
they're babies. Yes.
Okay.
Look, if a woman was walking down the street and she was, let's say, barely pregnant, to put it into worldly terms, and some guy stabs her and she dies and that baby dies, he's tried for 2 murders, not 1. 2. Whether there's a heartbeat or not. No matter how many cells have duplicated or not. So again, would you want me, if I came over knowing that your house is being broken into, your wife's being ravaged, and your children are being...
Here.
That is what's happening
People
here.
Are getting access to birth control.
No, they're not. They're here murdering their children.
They're not...
Today is the day that they specifically do.
They're doing abortions here, and that's murder of an unborn child. That is. That is. You're taking...
I just don't agree.
I know, and neither did the Germans when they killed the Jews.
That's a little extreme.
It's not extreme. This
is not what's happening in
60 million children have been murdered this way. 6 million Jews were murdered. Both horrific. Both never should have happened. Both did.
Will you still advocate for these children once they are born?
I'm offering every woman that comes in here to let me adopt their baby. Will you do that?
I'm not in a position to do that, but...
I am. So now what's your objection? I'm offering them every conceivable help. I'm offering to adopt their children.
You're also like traumatizing the women who are trying to get like responsible care.
Hell is far more traumatizing than me calling out to them not to murder their children. And no matter how much you shake your head, young man, it doesn't change the truth.
That's your truth, not the objective truth.
No, so where do you get objective truth from? Where do you get it from? Look, if one society says abortion is not murder, and another society says abortion is murder, which society is right and based on what standard? Or is it just up for the society to decide for themselves?
I think it's a societal decision we have to make, but...
So then should the society that says that abortion is wrong, based on what you just said, should the society say that abortion is wrong, be able to arbitrarily impose their moral barometer on the society that says that abortion is right?
Do you feel like they're imposing their beliefs on
you? Can you answer the question?
Not really.
No. Okay, why not? Because it's a reasonable question, and you seem like a reasonable young man.
Yeah. I'm trying to see the links in logic with, and I'm...
So how do you know your reasoning's valid?
I have a moral compass? I don't know.
Well, how do you know you have a moral compass? How do you know your reasoning's valid?
Well, I guess it's just a guess. I mean...
So then you can't know anything for certain?
Well, do you...
Can you know anything for certain?
I don't think any of us can, and I don't think that you can...
Are you certain about that?
Like, children or babies...
Well, hang on.
Here.
You said no one can know anything for certain. Are you certain about that? So you're just running around in circles because you're trying to appeal... You're trying to appeal to a worldview without God, and you can't make any sense of it. You can't, because all you... My name's Tony, by the way.
I'm Ryan.
Ryan. Because all you're left with is your arbitrary opinions and conjecture. That's all you're left with. But you don't live that way, though, Ryan. You don't live that way. You do live according to a moral compass. You do believe in right and wrong.
Yeah, that prioritizes the life of the woman over the womb. You know, we're like people access.
Her womb's not being killed, Ryan. You know that. Her womb's not being killed. Her body is not being violated. It's the body inside her womb that's being killed. It's the person inside her body who's being killed.
We're like never gonna make any progress.
Right, because you live in a worldview of absurdity, and you just keep running around.
You do too.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I appeal to a standard outside of myself. You appeal to Ryan.
You just think life happens like right there and then.
No, I know it does. So do you.
No,
but you choose to suppress that truth by your unrighteousness because of your heart. You would rather see babies murdered than babies adopted. You're okay with that.
I'd rather see women get the care that they need and deserve.
Yeah, that's how you dress up. I'd rather see babies murdered than adopted. Because that's the only way you can make any sense of your worldview, is if you lie to yourself that you're concerned about women's care.
I'm under someone's delusion then.
You are.
Yeah, and
But
so
there's a
are
way
you.
out. But there's a way out though for you,
Is it
Ryan.
God?
Yes,
No,
it
it's
is. It is. So, Ryan, you're going to walk away continuing on in your absurdity.
Yep. And so are you.
Nope, not at all, Ryan. It's the truth that will set you free, my friend.